This is a book review of the Inheritance series written by Christopher Paolini. So, real fast, I know there is a movie about this, well, about book one out there. And if you've watched the movie, it doesn't compare to the books. The movie is, honestly, if you've read the books, the movie is completely terrible. So, my review of the movie is that it is awful if you've read the books. So, anyway, back to the books. Book one, it starts off with Christopher as a very young man. He's in a village. He finds an egg, and then he starts this relationship with Saphira, which is the dragon. They grow up together, and then book two moves on to what the two of them do together. They essentially discover this whole new world. He becomes like the savior. This is a very YA fantasy. If you have not read this, I read this a while ago. It is very readable. A little backstory about this whole series and about Christopher. He was an indie author when indie authors were not popular, and he definitely predates all of the YouTube and TikTok and everything. So his story and how he wrote book one when he was like 14 or 16 or whatever, and he was fortunate in that he had a ton of support from his parents, because they didn't even sell these books in bookstores. They started selling them at schools. So they would set up a table and they would sell these books at schools, and he grew very slowly. Like, they would, buy the book and then they'd resell them themselves, just running around getting the word out that way. And then he eventually became a best-selling author. So he did not have that original book deal. I think what happened is someone eventually picked the book up and read it and said, "Oh my gosh, this is written by a child." Anyway, moving on, he eventually continues, he grew with his characters, and he wrote all four of these books. I want to say he had them done before he even went to college, or maybe he finished it in college. I honestly can't remember. But this is a fabulous book series. It's 5 stars. He has continued on writing more books, and I will include that list of books that he has written. So I believe he pretty much wrapped it up. This series definitely got wrapped up. I don't think there's a book 5, but he's got a new book coming out this year, and I think he had a book come out in like 2020 or 2022. I'll add the information. So anyway, Eragon, Inheritance series, this is the order in which to read them. I would not recommend reading them out of order because you will definitely get lost. 5-star read for me. Check it out, and I'll include that list. So here are the other 2 books. One is already out and available, and as you can see at the bottom there, his new book that comes out this year. These books are on my TBR. I have not read them yet, but I am definitely looking forward to seeing what they are about. I think they're more sci-fi related, but I'm not very sure. So as you can see, they're available in all formats, and it looks like, they've already got the second book down there available for pre-order. Anyway, so this is Christopher Paoli. Let's see what he's doing with his new work. Talk to you later.